Sometimes, a woman likes you but acts like she doesn't. This can be confusing for men because her actions don't always match what she feels. She might seem distant, playful, or even aloof, yet her body language, small gestures, and subtle behaviors are telling the truth. Understanding these signals is essential if you want to recognize her interest without being misled. Women are often cautious about showing attraction openly. Social dynamics, pride, or past experiences may make her hesitant to reveal feelings too soon. She may fear rejection, want to test your interest, or simply enjoy the thrill of subtlety. The result is a mix of signals, some confusing, some unmistakable. If you're not paying close attention, you could miss the signs entirely. This video will help you decode her behavior. You'll learn the subtle psychological cues that indicate she likes you, even when she's trying to hide it. We'll break down how she communicates through body language, tone, micro-expressions, and social behaviors that are hard to fake. Once you recognize these patterns, you'll have a clear understanding of her interest level and how to respond without overstepping or misreading her signals. By the end, you'll know how to spot the signs of hidden attraction, interpret them accurately, and use that knowledge to navigate interactions with confidence. You'll learn to separate genuine interest from casual friendliness and understand when her subtle hints are telling you something important about her feelings. 1. Eye contact. Eye contact is one of the clearest indicators that a woman likes you, even when she's trying not to show it. Her eyes can reveal curiosity, interest, and attraction without her saying a single word. The key is in how she looks at you, the duration of the gaze, and the frequency of those glances. When a woman is genuinely interested, she will often make more eye contact than usual, even if she tries to hide it. These glances are typically fleeting at first, almost accidental, because she's aware that staring too long might give her away. She may look at you from across the room, quickly look away when you catch her, and then sneak another glance when she thinks you're not paying attention. This subtle repetition is a strong sign of hidden attraction. Another thing to watch for is how her pupils react. Dilated pupils can indicate arousal or emotional engagement, even if she doesn't express it verbally. While this is not always obvious, subtle changes in her eyes, such as widening when you approach or holding your gaze slightly longer than normal, can reveal her interest. Eye contact is often accompanied by micro-expressions. A brief smile, a raised eyebrow, or a slight tilt of the head while looking at you are signals that she's curious or intrigued. These are hard to control and often leak, despite her efforts to appear neutral or indifferent. If you notice these patterns consistently, it's a strong indicator that she likes you but is cautious about revealing it openly. Additionally, the way she breaks eye contact can tell you a lot. If she looks away and then quickly returns her gaze, it shows she's drawn to you but trying to maintain composure. Women often struggle between wanting to connect visually and appearing reserved, which creates these subtle patterns that reveal their true feelings. Finally, context matters. Eye contact, combined with smiling, laughing at your jokes, or mirroring your movements, strengthens the signal. Alone, eye contact can be ambiguous, but when paired with other behaviors, it becomes a reliable indicator of hidden attraction. In summary, pay close attention to how often, how long, and how she maintains or breaks eye contact. These nonverbal cues are some of the most honest indicators of interest, even when she's trying to mask her feelings. They reveal curiosity, engagement, and attraction in ways words often cannot. 2. Subtle touches. When a woman likes you but is trying not to show it, subtle touches are a key indicator of her interest. These are often brief, seemingly accidental gestures, but they carry a lot of meaning. Unlike casual contact, these touches occur in moments of connection or emotional engagement, signaling that she wants to establish closeness without making it obvious. Subtle touches often happen during conversation. She may lightly touch your arm while laughing at something you said, brush against your hand when passing objects, or place her hand near yours during shared activities. These gestures are usually brief, almost fleeting, because she's conscious of maintaining composure. Yet, the intent is clear. She's testing boundaries and creating a physical connection without overtly admitting her feelings. Pay attention to repeated touches. One accidental brush can happen naturally, but if you notice a pattern, it indicates deliberate effort. She may use touch as a way to gauge your reaction, whether you respond positively, reciprocate, or remain neutral. Her interest is often communicated through these experiments in closeness. Subtle touches also occur in casual social situations. A playful nudge, a tap on the shoulder, or leaning slightly closer during group conversations signals comfort and attraction. Women often seek physical proximity to men they like, even if they outwardly act indifferent. These moments are clues to her feelings, and missing them can result in misreading her intentions. Another important aspect is context. Touches that happen during meaningful or emotionally engaging moments, like celebrating a joke, sharing a story, or comforting someone, carry more weight than incidental contact. The intent behind the gesture is amplified by the emotional connection she's experiencing at that moment. Finally, notice her reaction after touching you. If she quickly looks away, smiles, or appears slightly flustered, it indicates self-awareness about her actions. She's trying to hide her interest, but her body reveals the truth. These micro-reactions often betray her attempt to appear casual while secretly signaling attraction. In summary, subtle touches are powerful indicators of hidden interest. They're not obvious, but when paired with context, repetition, and micro-reactions, they reveal that she's testing connection, gauging your response, and signaling attraction without openly stating it. Learning to recognize and interpret these gestures allows you to see her feelings clearly, even when she tries to mask them. 3. Mirroring behavior. Mirroring is one of the most telling signs that a woman likes you while trying not to show it. This is a subconscious behavior where she imitates your actions, gestures, or speech patterns without realizing it. Mirroring signals comfort, connection, and attraction. It's her body and mind aligning with yours without explicit acknowledgement. You may notice her adopting similar postures to yours. If you cross your arms, she might do the same shortly after. If you lean forward while talking, she leans as well. These subtle adjustments indicate that she's subconsciously trying to create rapport. Women who like a man often mirror his behavior as a way to build closeness, even if they consciously act neutral or distant. Mirroring can extend to speech and tone as well. She might pick up on the phrases you use, mimic your rhythm, or echo your sense of humor. This doesn't happen consciously. It's her way of connecting and creating harmony. If she mirrors your language, it shows she's paying attention and internally aligning with your energy. Another form of mirroring is emotional reflection. If you show excitement, curiosity, or amusement, she responds similarly. Her laughter may match yours, or her energy shifts in accordance with yours. These reactions are a subconscious signal that she's emotionally engaged and trying to sync with your state. It's important to observe patterns rather than isolated moments. One instance of mirroring may be coincidental, but repeated alignment, posture, speech, gestures, and emotional tone indicates genuine interest. She's subconsciously signaling comfort, attraction, and alignment with your personality, even if she outwardly appears guarded. Context also matters. Mirroring is stronger in situations where she feels safe and connected. During one-on-one conversations or meaningful interactions, her tendency to mirror increases. If she's in a group setting, subtle mirroring may still occur, often alongside glances or small smiles directed at you. Finally, notice her micro-reactions when you change behavior. If you shift tone, posture, or energy, she quickly adapts to match. These adaptations show attentiveness and a desire to maintain connection. Mirroring is her silent way of communicating interest, even when words or overt actions are absent. In short, mirroring behavior is a subconscious signal that she likes you and is trying to hide it. By observing how she aligns with your actions, speech, and energy, you gain insight into her true feelings, even when she acts reserved or cautious. 4. Nervous energy. Another clear sign a woman likes you but is trying not to show it is nervous energy. This manifests as small, subtle behaviors that indicate she feels excitement, anticipation, or even anxiety in your presence. While she may attempt to appear calm or composed, her body often reveals what her words try to hide. Fidgeting is one of the most common expressions of nervous energy. She might play with her hair, adjust her clothing, tap her fingers, or shift in her seat. These actions are usually unconscious and occur when she's focused on you. The more she likes you, the more noticeable these subtle movements become, especially if she's trying to hide her feelings. Another indicator is changes in her voice. When a woman likes you, her tone may become higher, faster, or more melodic without her realizing it. She may laugh more easily or respond with slightly awkward phrasing. These vocal changes are not deliberate. They are the body's natural response to excitement and attraction. Eye behavior is another component of nervous energy. She may glance away quickly, bite her lip, or blink more frequently when you make direct eye contact. These micro-behaviors suggest that she's both aware of your attention and conscious of how she appears, revealing a mix of attraction and self-awareness. Subtle gestures often accompany nervous energy. A woman may touch her face, neck, or hair repeatedly, shift her feet, or lean in slightly while still maintaining a reserved posture. These behaviors indicate engagement, curiosity, and a desire to connect physically without openly admitting interest. It's important to observe nervous energy in context. Isolated signs can be misleading, as people fidget or adjust naturally. But when combined with other behaviors, eye contact, mirroring, and subtle touches, it strongly suggests hidden attraction. Repetition and consistency are key indicators. Finally, pay attention to her reactions when you approach or speak directly to her. Nervous energy may spike, showing that your presence triggers excitement or heightened attention. The mix of curiosity, anticipation, and controlled restraint signals that she likes you, but is intentionally hiding it. In short, nervous energy is a reliable indicator of concealed interest. By observing small gestures, vocal changes, and subtle micro-behaviors, you can detect attraction even when she tries to appear indifferent. Recognizing these signs allows you to interpret her feelings accurately and respond strategically. 5. Prioritizing your presence. A woman who likes you but is trying not to show it will often prioritize being around you, even subtly. This doesn't always mean she openly seeks your attention. Sometimes it's quieter, like arranging her schedule, positioning herself nearby, or making sure she crosses paths with you. Understanding this behavior requires careful observation because she often disguises it as coincidence or casual interest. One way this shows up is through physical proximity. She may choose to sit near you during group settings, stand closer than necessary, or find excuses to be in the same area. While she may act as if it's accidental, repeated patterns suggest she's intentionally seeking closeness. Her body language often aligns with this effort, leaning slightly toward you, angling her body in your direction, or subtly orienting herself to face you. Time and attention are also significant indicators. She may engage in conversations when it's convenient for her but not for others, or remember small details about your life and bring them up. By showing that she values moments spent with you, even in small ways, she signals that your presence matters more than she lets on. Another subtle behavior is effort in communication. She might respond to your messages selectively, ensuring her responses convey thoughtfulness without revealing too much enthusiasm. This controlled engagement shows that she is interested and willing to make an effort, but is cautious about appearing too eager. Observe how she reacts when you enter a room or join a conversation. Quick glances, subtle smiles, or attempts to include you in discussions indicate that your presence is important to her. She may also adjust her behavior around mutual friends, showing more attentiveness, humor, or warmth when you're nearby, signaling a desire to make a positive impression without overtly declaring attraction. Consistency is key. Occasional coincidences or one-off gestures may be meaningless, but repeated prioritization, whether through proximity, attention, or engagement, signals genuine interest. She's creating opportunities to interact with you, while simultaneously managing how obvious her intentions appear. Finally, consider the context. Women often hide their interest in social or professional settings to maintain composure or protect themselves from vulnerability. When you notice subtle prioritization in multiple contexts, texting, in-person interactions, social media, and group dynamics, it becomes clear that she values your presence even if she tries to downplay it. In short, prioritizing your presence is a hidden but powerful indicator of attraction. By paying attention to where she positions herself, how she engages, and how consistently she seeks connection, you can recognize her interest even when she masks it carefully. 6. Jealousy signals. Jealousy is a subtle but powerful indicator that a woman likes you even when she's trying not to show it. When she sees you interacting with other women or giving attention elsewhere, her reactions, often carefully hidden, can reveal her interest. These responses are rarely dramatic. Instead, they manifest through micro-expressions, small changes in behavior, and shifts in tone that give away her feelings. One common sign is subtle attention shifts. She may suddenly pay more attention to what you're doing, laugh a little louder at your jokes, or interject into conversations you have with others. These actions signal that she's aware of potential competition and feels a desire to maintain your focus. While she may mask it with casualness or indifference, her body language often betrays heightened awareness. Facial expressions can also reveal jealousy. A brief frown, tightened lips, raised eyebrows, or subtle eye movements when you interact with another woman are signs that she is emotionally invested. These micro-reactions happen quickly, often unconsciously, and are difficult to completely hide. Observing them in combination with other behaviors helps confirm her hidden attraction. Changes in tone or engagement are another clue. If she speaks slightly differently, teasing more, asking more questions, or being more animated, it can indicate that she feels a need to compete for your attention. Similarly, slight defensiveness or attempts to subtly assert herself in group dynamics often reveal subconscious jealousy. Jealousy signals can extend to online interactions as well. She may comment on your social media posts more frequently, react to your photos or stories, or subtly monitor your activity. This digital attention, combined with in-person behavior, demonstrates that she cares about where your focus is and is sensitive to potential rivals. It's important to distinguish between casual possessiveness and genuine attraction. Jealousy that stems from hidden interest is usually consistent, targeted, and accompanied by other signs of liking: eye contact, subtle touches, nervous energy, and prioritization of your presence. If her reactions are isolated or inconsistent, it may not indicate real feelings. Finally, observe her recovery after moments of jealousy? Does she quickly compose herself, hide her discomfort, or shift back to casual behavior? These controlled reactions are attempts to maintain the appearance of indifference while her emotions remain engaged. Recognizing these patterns allows you to interpret her interest accurately, even when she tries to mask it. In short, jealousy signals are an unconscious indicator of hidden attraction. By noticing her micro-reactions, subtle behavioral shifts, and changes in engagement when other women are present, you can identify that she likes you, even if she pretends not to. These cues, combined with other signs, give a clear picture of her true feelings. 7. Testing your attention. One of the most revealing signs a woman likes you but is trying not to show it is how she tests your attention. These tests are subtle, often playful, and designed to see how much you notice her, how you respond, and whether you value her presence. They are not always conscious, but they reveal a lot about her interest and emotional engagement. Common tests include teasing or playful banter. She may make light jokes at your expense, challenge your opinions, or gently provoke you to gauge your reaction. Her goal isn't to offend, but to observe how you handle her behavior. A confident, composed response often strengthens her interest, while overreacting or being defensive can signal that you're easy to manipulate or overly invested. She may also test your memory and attention to details. For example, mentioning something you told her in passing or asking about past conversations allows her to see if you notice and remember her. This demonstrates whether she holds importance in your mind and whether you're attentive to her needs and presence. Physical or visual cues can also be tests. She might subtly lean closer, touch her hair, or create opportunities for eye contact to see if you respond. These micro-behaviors test your awareness and sensitivity, revealing whether you're attuned to her subtle signals. Another way she tests attention is through indirect communication. She might share stories, make comments, or post things on social media that are designed to catch your eye. The intention is to see if you notice, react, or engage without explicitly asking for attention. This type of testing allows her to gauge your interest and responsiveness while maintaining her own composure. Consistency in her testing behavior is a strong indicator of hidden attraction. A woman who likes you will repeatedly create small tests to evaluate your engagement, especially if she is cautious about showing direct interest. These patterns become more apparent over time, and recognizing them gives you insight into her true feelings. Finally, notice how she reacts when you successfully respond. Positive acknowledgement, subtle smiles, or playful engagement after you notice her tests indicates that she's encouraged by your attention. Conversely, if you fail to notice or respond thoughtfully, she may retreat or adjust her approach, which further confirms her interest level. In short, testing your attention is a powerful indicator of hidden attraction. By observing playful, subtle, and consistent behaviors, you can detect that she likes you, even when she tries to mask her feelings. Recognizing these tests allows you to respond strategically and maintain control of the dynamic. A woman's hidden interest is often revealed through subtle cues rather than overt actions. Eye contact, nervous energy, subtle touches, mirroring, prioritizing your presence, jealousy signals, and attention tests all indicate attraction, even when she tries to hide it. By observing these behaviors carefully, you gain insight into her true feelings and can respond with confidence. Recognizing these signs allows you to navigate interactions strategically, maintain your frame, and interpret her emotions accurately. Understanding hidden attraction gives you the advantage, letting you connect meaningfully while avoiding misreading her intentions or overcommitting too soon.